Hi friends, and welcome back to Lily's reading. Today we're going to do a general love reading for all the water zodiac signs. For those of you who don't know, the water zodiac signs are the Cancer, Pisces, and the Scorpio. And the way that I do my reading, this pile is for Cancer, this pile will be for the Pisces, and then this pile will be for Scorpio. All right, so what I'm using in the back is the Romance Angel Oracle, and then what I'm using that you see is white, that is the Hidden Oracle, and then the pink cards I'm using is the Tarot of the Gentle Dawn, and then what I will be clarifying is the Light Seer's Tarot. Now I read everything intuitively, so I invite all of you to read it intuitively with me as well, and I pray that you guys can all understand as I show you the pictures. All right, so what I'm going to dive into is the Cancer first. You guys could actually be dealing with, because you have fire, you have earth, you have air in here, and then the Fool, and the Fool represents the Aquarius. So you guys could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then your air sign is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that we have in here. Someone is also going through a past life situation to where you might be revisiting the same thing that you had in your past life. Could be happening over again. Maybe you have the same person from your past life that you know in this time as well. From what I'm trying to say is from your past life into this time as well. So you it says here you have known each other before. So there's someone that you have known over and over and over, and in this past life it's like maybe your person is going through something, because with these cards it says, I wish I could share my good news with you. You were the best thing in my life. So you guys were together, maybe you separated, maybe this person, you guys went different ways, the same thing, you guys were separated. But I also see with the King of Wands is your person is loyal, your person probably loyal to the T. Your person has thrown himself into work with the Eight of Pentacles, or they're working on something. Your person is, very loving, very caring, full of passion. Your person also comes up with all these, great ideas. I feel like your person has been walking their path for a while to where, I see in the background of the King of Wands, I see the path back there. And for me, it seems like their path has zigzagged a lot, is what I feel. So there's been a lot of difficult things that they have encountered on their path, but it also seems like they've been, they've put a lot of hard work into themselves or on their path. So there are things that maybe they're not willing to let go of. Well, it seems like your person also walks with a body of armor when I have the Four of Swords here, and it seems like your person has put their armor down and they're contemplating, and he's just sitting there and he's thinking, maybe at nighttime in his bed. There's something that they can't get off their mind, and it could possibly be you. And it seems like your person is contemplating on starting a new journey, on starting a new life, on taking the leap of faith, of maybe, putting one foot forward and coming to you to say something. Spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more to this situation. Oh, some of you could be seeing your person in a dream. Maybe your person dreams of you. Your person also could be receiving a download. Your person seems like they are moving forward at a fast pace, faster than what is, normal to them, is what this feels like. And it feels like the Knight of Swords is like your person also feels like, even though they're moving forward, it might feel like they lost you, because now it seems like they'll be chasing you, or they're, I always look at the bird, and maybe the bird is like looking through social media. Maybe at nighttime they're bored, they don't know what to do, they're by themselves, and it's like your person wants to come to you. Like none of this is making sense where they let you get away. Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice that you give to our Cancer? There was a split. I feel like, So I'm going to pull out more just because I feel like there's a little bit more to the story. More of advice is what Spirit is telling you. There might have been a split in their relationship. It seems like they left. Either there was a third party situation and they left you and there was a split, but they went back. They went back to something that they were familiar with. They went back to, you know, something else, to where that's where it doesn't make sense. They're regretting why they had left you. But it feels like they are now like letting the universe deal with, you know, that feeling that they have, because it feels like they're looking at something from every angle. They're looking at your situation. They're looking at what they put you through. They're looking at, you know, whatever it is from different angles. They are now like letting the universe help them, is what this feels like. And what it feels like is they want happiness. And when they look at it in your way, it's almost like they want you. They're calling in you. It feels like also 10 of Cups is everlasting happiness. You know, maybe they want a family with you. Maybe they're dreaming of, you know, becoming one with you. This is what I feel, and that's the advice that I give to you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Is there any more advice? Before I let you guys go. So I feel like with the Seven of Swords can be looked at as like something sneaky and done fast, but it doesn't have to always be something bad. I feel like your person just might call out to you at nighttime. I feel like because there's the moon there, it is nighttime. I feel like there might be some short words that are sent to you, because swords are about messages. They're about conversations. But I just feel like the way that they're going about it might be a little bit sneaky. And I feel like this is the advice, is what Spirit is saying. It's almost like you've waited a very long time to figure out if your person is coming back. And I feel like Spirit is saying they're coming back faster and sooner than what you think. So I'm going to leave this where it is, and we are going to jump into the Pisces and see what's going on with you guys. Because in the back, I see that it says healing family issues. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So a lot of you are working on yourselves, working on your life, your love life, working on, you know, just bettering your health and in mind, body, and soul. I feel like, you know, with these hitting truth, this could be you or your person that is saying this to each other. But it says, I wish I had treated you better. I bury myself in work to forget you. So I don't know what's going on there, but that is a message that I will leave for you, because, you know, a lot of you might have separated from each other so you could work on yourself. Maybe that's where that healing the family issues are. Maybe that's what it is like there are a lot of things that are triggering you, and so maybe this is what your person is trying to say to you, is I wish I had treated you better. And like they checked out. Maybe they're always at work. There's something that they were doing other than catering to you. So I feel like the Page of Pentacles is like there is a small offer there, or a message that is being sent to you. There is something small that is coming your way, and the offer is for you and someone to make amends, is kind of what this feels like. It's more of like to balance each other out, to, you know, stop fighting. So there's a very small opportunity for that. And I feel like when you see that, when you notice that, the world is going to put you in a whole different chapter. I feel like it's more like, oh, we graduated, now we're stepping into something bigger. Like, this is what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to be friends. Maybe you and your person cannot be together at the moment, and this puts you guys in a better chapter. Maybe you're better off being best friends than you were as an actual couple. Now the world, so we do have Earth in here, which is the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then the world is the Capricorn, but the world speaks of completion and achievements. So when you look at the Justice is a Libra card, but it also speaks of fairness, truth, and balance. So I feel like it's like the story is repeating itself twice, but it's more of a oomph behind it. Like, you guys were better off being best friends than you are as a couple. And I feel like that's the learning that you guys needed to, you know, do within. Spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more to this story. Yeah, because you guys have the Empress, and the Empress is someone who is, she's a mother figure. She is stepping into her feminine energy, but she's also birthing brand new ideas. So it's more about forgiving each other and just becoming more creative and stepping into a new, because you'll be feeling better if you do. It's a letting go and forgiving and understanding, right? So the moon speaks of blockages and feeling like you're drowning, and you feel like that because the Five of Swords is the back and forth. The Five of Swords is maybe the brain chatter, or, you know, it's the, you keep reliving something or keep thinking of something. So I feel like you know that it's time for you to step into something new in order to get over this issue that you're going through, that's gonna help you with the issue that you're dealing with, especially if you're having trauma. Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice that you give to the Pisces? The advice that Spirit is giving to you is all about balance. It's about balance. It's, you know, it's a very even balance. It's about grounding yourself. It's, you know, in order to ground yourself, it's more of connecting with the Mother Earth. And, you know, you can wear things that are red. You can eat the earth food, you know, food that comes or grown from the earth, which will help you stay more grounded, because the Eight of Swords is someone who feels like they're stuck, but they're not really stuck, right? She is mirroring herself, and it's universe is telling you, you know, in order for you to stay balanced, in order for you to do you, you're gonna have to, you know, work on yourself mentally, mind, body, soul. You're gonna have to work on yourself. You're gonna also have to raise your vibration with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is you're kind of drumming to your own beat, and more so what you are allowing is what is, you know, you're fulfilling your life. So if you are allowing lower vibrations around you or in your life, then that's basically what you're going to get. So when you know, are working on yourself, you are starting to raise your vibration. This is the type of people that you need around you, is people with a high vibration just like you. So this is the advice that Spirit is giving to you, is to continue working on yourself and continue raising your vibration, because it's going to help you forgive a lot that has happened in your life. So I'm going to leave this here, and we're going to jump over to Scorpio, because in Scorpio, I'm noticing in the back it says release your ex. So I feel like, though, when I'm looking at this and I see the Three of Cups, it just reminds me of like there might be a third party situation that's going on here. So it says release your ex. The time has gone. The time has come to clear your energy, is what this is saying. So it's time for you to reset. It's time for you to start something new. It's like you've tried something and it didn't work for you, so it's time for you to let go. Now this could be what you want to say to your person, or what your person is trying to say to you. I want to feel that way again. I feel you leaving me behind. So there's something, you guys could have had a really good connection, but you're feeling like this isn't working. So even though you guys will always love each other, there's something that maybe you guys fell out of love with. It could have also, maybe all three parties knew about each other, so it doesn't have to necessarily be a sneaky situation. But I feel like someone has just, like, they've become very independent, very you know, when I look at this, I feel like they have stepped into their feminine energy. I feel like they're also working really, really hard on something, to where they're like, I don't have time for this third party situation. You know, it's like I feel like she has a little bit of control in this too as well. Almost like she wants something to go a certain way. And I feel like she could be getting bored, or she could be trying to control the situation a little bit harder, to where this is saying, like Spirit is saying, like, you've tried, how much more are you going to keep trying? Because it seems like things are not going the way that you want them to go. So with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost like you're receiving, or you know, there's a message to start anew. It's like the universe is trying to tell you, though, I don't feel like this message is coming from your person. I feel like this message is coming from the universe, and the universe is telling you to start something new. So let's see. Spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more what's going on in this situation. Why would you say to start something new? My blanket keeps falling off of me, and this is why I keep pulling it up. It's a little bit chilly in here, but I have shorts on, so I didn't want you guys to see my legs under the table. So Spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more. So Spirit is telling you this is not going to work. It's because you keep taking the brunt of a certain situation, and because you want a label, or you want something more. And Spirit is saying, if you want something more, this is not the situation. Or maybe someone in this relationship is married, you know, because the Four of Swords is, I always look at her as someone who takes the brunt, only because to me, even though these are supposed to be tattoos on her, it looks like to me like they're bruises. So that's why I say someone is taking a certain brunt of a situation. Someone is being left out of something, or someone is not being told the full situation. So you're having a wake-up call, and you're starting to realize, like, if you know your person is married, nothing's going to change. It's like you've tried, you really tried, you have a lot of love in this situation, you're not walking away being angry, but maybe more so disappointed because things did not go the way that you wanted it to be. You got to look at the situation realistically and see what's working for you and what's not working for you. So Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice that you're giving the Scorpio? Okay, so Spirit wants you to look at it in both ways, because yes, this person will always come back. This is a battle, though. This person will always come back to you. But every time this person comes back to you, there's always going to be a conflict. There's always going to be, you know, it's just a fight. There's always going to be craziness. There's going to be brain chatter. There's always going to be something, because this person is going to continue to leave you. So Spirit is saying you can continue living like this. This is what you like. But you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, that you deserve better. And, you know, this is her. She's reaching for the smaller pentacles when there's bigger pentacles around her. She knows that she should be looking for the bigger things. So Spirit is saying you can continue living like this, but you know that you deserve better. So I'm going to leave this where it's at, and I really do hope that you guys enjoyed your messages. They come from Spirit. They don't come from me. I'm just the vessel that, you know, gives them. If any of these are resonating with you, then please do, you know, write claim in the comments and tell me what your zodiac sign is. I love you all, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.